Welcome to Zen in the Art of Movies, number 2. We're just on a roll this morning. We're talking about Avatar and the snap or turning point in Avatar in the life of Jake Sully when he no matter what he did, it was no good. Whether he was a human or a Navi or not doing, neither one was any good. Both rejected him. He didn't know which was real, which wasn't. And this is the turning point. When everything fails. When everything fails, what do you do? And not doing anything is no good either. What do you do at this turning point? Most people turn to violence, temper tantrums. Just a mass shooter. Well, I'll just destroy everything. Or an atomic bomb. You say, we'll just blow up the world. Can't get out of this Cold War, and we'll make it hot. That's the first responder of humanity, of Americans particularly. When caught in a catch-22, can't do anything, violence will get you out. This happens all the time. That's why we have so many guns. So let's look at this from a different point of view. Let's look at it from the point of view of Laurel and Hardy. I love Laurel and Hardy. They were in silent movies, so I've been watching Laurel and Hardy my whole life. I can't remember when I wasn't watching Laurel and Hardy and laughing. Even there's a resurgence of Laurel and Hardy on TikTok, social media, YouTube or whatever. But they're fan clubs, Laurel and Hardy fan clubs. You see clips of Laurel and Hardy. Beauty about Laurel and Hardy is you can chop it up into clips. You don't have to see the whole movie. You just watch the clips. And each clip tells the story. The whole Laurel and Hardy movie, the whole episode, the whole truth of Laurel and Hardy can be seen in a single clip. So what is the clip or the snap of Laurel and Hardy? Laurel and Hardy is all about that snap. You start out with Laurel and Hardy having a project, maybe sweeping the chimney, delivering a piano, whatever. And they both have good intentions, and they're both so happy. But before you know it, it all goes astray. It all begins to deteriorate. Usually with Laurel not being mindful of what's going on, and he will move something that trips up Hardy. And then Hardy will get mad at Laurel, and then Laurel will get mad at Hardy, and then yada yada, back and forth until the whole thing is destroyed. So what so Laurel and Hardy creates an ambiguity in its story where neither side, both sides have good intentions, and their good intentions are leading them to disaster. You see that? Laurel and Hardy both have good intentions, but their good intentions are leading them to unintended consequences, which is everything is destroyed. And we laugh at it, because laughter is the way out to get out of the double bind, you see. Laurel and Hardy create a double bind where the viewer laughs at their situation because it reflects our own situation. It reflects us, and we can laugh at ourselves through the mediation of Laurel and Hardy. So Laurel and Hardy are like Jesus. So in Christianity, you get saved by letting Jesus save you. Let Jesus save you. You can't save yourself. Let Jesus do it, you see. You're fallen. You can't get up. Let God pick you up. Trust God. So in Laurel and Hardy, the same situation is there. You can't get out of a double bind, so let Laurel and Hardy do it. You can see the double bind you're caught in by seeing it in Laurel and Hardy and laughing at it. So you laugh at yourself. We laugh at ourselves through the mediation of Laurel and Hardy. And that's why I keep laughing at it, even though I've seen it 100 times. That's very unusual. We see it with movies. What I watch Raymond. Everybody Loves Raymond. You look at the clips on on TikTok, and you laugh at it. Well, I've seen it 30 times. I still laugh. Why is that? Why is that? We should be curious about that. Why is it that I laugh when I see a catch-22, which is a catch-22 is a situation where nothing you do is any good. Nothing you do, and knowing nothing is no good. So our sitcoms, our movies, comedy acts create these catch-22 situations where we destroy ourselves with our good intentions. And that's absurd. I have good intentions to get out of this mess, and by having good intentions, there are unintended consequences, and I destroy myself. And we do this all the time in our everyday life. If we notice. And so the way out, you see, is through laughter. When I notice, I'm 88 and I've been practicing this Laurel and Hardy my whole life. I practice Laurel and Hardy by noticing when I'm caught in a double bind and I am self-destructive. I laugh when I notice the twist. I laugh when I notice the twist, not in other people, but in myself, where I am trying to get out of the fix by creating the fix. See, this is the unintended. So this is the problem with good intentions. No, good does not come alone. Good doesn't stand alone. Good always comes with bad. Good and bad dance together. But we want to make everything good. No bad. I want to be good. No bad. So if I want to be good, in control, with no loss of control, no bad, no uncertainty, you see, then I'm trying to be in control. And trying to be in control creates uncontrol. It creates its opposite. So by trying to be number one, by trying to be on top, by trying to be good, by trying to be perfect, I create imperfections. And that's Laurel and Hardy. That's Laurel and Hardy. But we can see that through the mediation of Laurel and Hardy and be saved by laughter. But that isn't where it ends. You have to see the Laurel and Hardy in your life. You have to see the twist, the double bind, the trap, the catch-22 in your kitchen, in your life. And if you can see it before it blooms into blame, before it blooms into I hurt, you did it, before it blooms into that, you see, you can laugh. If you can catch the double bind, if you can catch the catch-22, if you can catch Laurel and Hardy before it blooms into your story of I hurt, who did it, if you can catch it there before the story picks it up, you can laugh at it because it's absurd. Laurel and Hardy is absurd. That's why we laugh at it. We laugh at the absurd. We laugh at the absurd. That's what comedy is. It's absurd, and we laugh at it. We laugh at the absurd because what does the absurd mean? The absurd means it's not possible. The absurd means this is absurd. It's not rational. It's not possible. This is not real. So catch-22 and the double bind and the good intentions are not real. Life is intentional. It's not good or bad. Anyway, let's stop right there with the Laurel and Hardy of good intentions and the laughter when you see it in your own situation. Thanks for dropping in.